Are you an aspiring entrepreneur stuck in endless research mode? Then listen closely because this might be the most important wake-up call you get this year. This is out. Too much market research is actually killing your business dreams. I know that sounds crazy, especially when every expert on the internet is yelling at you to do your homework. But let's be real, homework never made anyone a millionaire. Action did. Most people think they need to study every competitor, read every industry report, and analyze every trend before they can start. It feels responsible. It feels smart. But here's what's even crazier. The most successful entrepreneurs I know spent less than 2 weeks on research before launching. That's right, 2 weeks, not 2 months, not 2 years. 2 focused weeks of research, then straight into action. And that's not even the wildest part. The wildest part is why this happened. See, your brain isn't designed for success, it's designed for survival. So when you tell it, I need more information, it doesn't think, oh great, more clarity. It thinks, danger, we're not ready. And it pulls the emergency brake. Suddenly you're buried in a mountain of PDFs, YouTube videos, and 17 open tabs of contradictory expert opinions. Sound familiar? Your brain finds endless reasons why you need just one more study, one more analysis, one more expert opinion. But at some point, you've got to ask, is this really about being thorough, or is it just fear in disguise? Because here's the thing, market research becomes a drug. Every new piece of data gives you a tiny hit of progress without any real risk. You feel productive while staying completely safe. It's like being on a treadmill, lots of movement, zero forward progress. You keep collecting information, telling yourself you're getting ready. But deep down, you know you're stalling. And the more research you do, the more problems you find. Suddenly, every competitor looks like a threat. Every market trend seems like a red flag. Every expert contradicts the last one. And now you're not more prepared, you're more confused. Your confidence doesn't go up, it goes down. And while you're there, deep in the weeds of your 4th industry analysis, someone with half your knowledge and twice your courage is launching their business. They're talking to real customers. They're testing ideas. They're getting feedback in real time. They're making money while you're making spreadsheets. Here's what nobody tells you about market research. It expires fast. That report you spent 3 weeks analyzing, it's already outdated. That competitor analysis, they've probably changed their offer twice since you wrote it down. But real market feedback, that's gold. And you can only get it by putting something out there. Let me put it another way. Would you rather spend 6 months researching how to ride a bike, or spend 1 day learning the basics and then actually get on the bike? Sure, the bike might wobble at first, you might fall a few times, but in a week, you're riding. In a month, you're racing. And in a year, you're teaching others how to ride. The person's still researching? They're still arguing about the best helmet brand. Here's the brutal truth. Perfect information doesn't exist. Markets change daily. Customer needs evolve. Algorithms shift. What worked yesterday might flop tomorrow, and there's no way to predict it all. Not even the experts can. But you know what does work? Taking action with good enough information, and then learning as you go. Because the most dangerous phrase in business isn't, I don't know. It's, I need to do more research first. Because there's always more research to do. Always another expert to consult. Always another angle to analyze. It never ends. Until you decide it ends. Smart entrepreneurs? They do just enough research to avoid obvious mistakes. Then they launch something real. They let customers be their research department. Every sale teaches them more than 100 surveys. Every complaint shows them exactly what to fix. Every success proves what actually works. And here's the part most people never consider. When you launch, you're not just testing a product, you're testing yourself. You're developing grit, courage, resourcefulness. You're building the skills that can't be taught in a webinar or found in a Google Doc. While you're researching your way to perfection, they're failing their way to success. And here's the kicker, by the time you finish your research and feel ready to start, the market has moved. The opportunity you spent months analyzing? Someone else took it. The window you were studying? It closed while you were taking notes. This isn't about being reckless. It's about being smart enough to know when you have enough information to take the next step. Most business decisions can be reversed. Most mistakes can be fixed. Most failures teach you more than any research ever could. But time? You don't get that back. Every day you spend researching is a day you're not building. Every week you spend analyzing is a week someone else is gaining ground. Every month you spend waiting is a month your dream stays on the shelf. Your competition isn't the other businesses in your market. Your competition is your own fear, wearing a lab coat and holding a clipboard. The market doesn't reward the most prepared. It rewards the most persistent. So here's my challenge for you. What would you launch if you only had 1 week to research? What business would you start if perfect information wasn't an option? What if just start was the smartest move you could make? That's probably the business you should be building right now. Because while you're getting ready to get ready, someone else is getting results. The question isn't whether you know enough to start. The question is whether you're brave enough to begin. And if you found this helpful and you want me to personally help you transform from an overwhelmed beginner into a confident, successful entrepreneur, you can join my Beginner's Market Entry Decisions Guide below. Let's stop researching success and start creating it.